We're talking about solving rational equations, and we want to solve equations by using the LCD and then check for extraneous solutions. So here we see that we have a factor in the denominator of x plus 6, a factor of x, and a factor of x plus 6. So we have to have each factor in each denominator. And so what's missing over here is just the x. So we're going to add that by multiplying by x over x, and the same thing over here, x over x. And then in the denominator, we're going to get x plus 6 and x plus 6 in the numerator. And so now we just have to multiply what's in the numerator, and we're actually going to leave the denominator as is. Slide this over a little bit. So x times x is x squared plus x over x times x plus 6 plus x plus 6 over x times x plus 6 is equal to 2x squared plus x over x times x plus 6. And so the next step, multiply all fractions by the LCD, and that's going to really simplify things for us. So we're going to multiply by x times x plus 6, and we're going to put that in the numerator. And the reason we put that in the numerator, because when we distribute, it cancels the denominator for each one of our fractions. And then what we're left with is x squared plus x plus x plus 6 is equal to 2x squared plus x. And now we see that we have a quadratic because we have two squared terms. When we're solving the quadratic, we want to make sure that we have a lead coefficient that's positive. And so because we have a 2 coefficient over here and a 1 coefficient over here, we're going to bring everything over to this side. So we're going to subtract x squared, we're going to subtract 2x, and we're going to subtract 6. So subtract x squared, subtract 2x, and subtract 6. And I'm going to kind of flip it a little bit, and I'm going to write, so x squared minus x minus 6, and that's going to be equal to 0. So I did is I took this side, put it over here, and then put the 0 side over there. And now we can factor this. And so we get x times x is still equal to 0. And two numbers that multiply to negative 6, we're going to have 3 and 2. And they have to add to negative 1. So we have to have a negative and a positive. And so the two possible solutions for this are x equals 3 and x equals negative 2. And then we just have to check each one of those to make sure that they do indeed work. And so we'll just substitute them in. Try 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 6 plus 1 over 3 is equal to, and we're checking that, 2 times 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 6. So we get 4 over 9 plus, let's change this denominator to 9. So we multiply both sides by 3. So if we multiply this by 3 over 3 here, then we're going to get 3 over 9. And then that is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7 over 9. So that does work. And then we have to check the last one here, which is going to be 2. And so we're just substitute 2 in, or -2. So -2 plus 1 over -2 plus 6 plus 1 over -2 is equal to 2 times -2 plus 1 over -2 plus 6. And so when we substitute that in, we get -1 over 4 plus, we want to make this denominator become 4. So one way we can do that is we can multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply by 2 over 2. And then we're going to get -2 over 4. And that is going to be equal to, and we're checking this one, -4 plus 1 is -3 over 4. And -1 plus a -2 is -3/4. So then we get -3 over 4 is equal to -3 over 4. So both of those are solutions.